very quickly, because I'm starting to see this at an alarming rate from people who are truly winning. Gary Vee, for example, who is adamant about putting out content. And in this day and age, when we speak of putting out content, we're talking about content of great quality. Now, in some of my videos, I speak on that you don't have to forego one for the other. So when I speak of content and I speak of quality and at a mass level, it's a package. It's a package deal. So right now I want to talk about the importance of planting seeds, because although it's true that you never know what it may become, but it can become something. And nothing will ever become something. And when I say nothing, I meant if you have nothing, it'll probably stay nothing. You don't just go keep looking at the soil like, damn, I wonder when them goddamn tomatoes gonna grow. Cucumbers and watermelons anytime now. But that's how a lot of us treat life. I even find myself doing this sometimes too, and I'm doing the work. I ain't at my best, but I'm doing the work. I sit around just like, we sit around and we like, why can't I have these things? And damn, what's your secret to having this and having that? Or you keep planting seeds. You never know what it will become. Never know. This is why you apply to multiple jobs. This is why you apply to multiple colleges. This is why you explore multiple fields. Now, obviously, you're going to have to narrow down eventually. And you don't necessarily have to, but this is just for the sake of X amount of time in a day. You may already have these obligations, so now you need to focus in on what's most important to you, what's more doable, what may bring you the most joy, whatever. Okay, that's up to you and your brainstorming. But if you contemplate all these things and you talk yourself out of it by saying, that may take some time, that may take some time, you're going to perish. You're going to starve to death. Okay? Because, obviously, if you want to buy some fruits and vegetables, you go to the grocery store. So, but for the sake of an analogy, if you don't plant those seeds, you're not going to eat. Now, sure, you probably do just fine having your 9 to 5 and you retire in 40, 50, 60, never. But all along the while, you're sucking it up to go make somebody else richer, to make somebody else's dreams come true. And you're not even taking stabs at yours. I like to call what I'm doing here on YouTube as my going out swinging tour. This is me laying it all out on the line with the hopes that somebody will take this and just run with it. I'm planting seeds right now. I always refer to this as a time capsule. I always refer to this as something that future generations will come back to and eat this up. And they say, oh, damn, man, my grandfather, man, this is him. This is him on video. This is so crazy. Like, I don't want to be off subject right now, but it's just so trippy to think. Let's say YouTube exists for another 200 years. So somebody in, let's say, 150 years from now, they like, well, look at this video from 150 years ago. Bro, the mind-blowing thing about this is, as I am saying this right now, as you can see this in your own time. I'm probably not even alive right now, but you can see this. This is a seed that I planted. Okay, so there are trees all around this building, wherever, probably older than me. I don't know how trees age personally, but make no mistake about it, there are a lot of trees planted by people who didn't live to see it reach its full maturity. All right. That's for the sake of the world. That's for the sake of the universe. So we, in a sense, will be planting seeds that other people will benefit from. All right. Just like I bear a last name of somebody who I never knew. You know, who was started by somebody who probably didn't like my skin complexion, but I mean, it was a seed that was planted. You know, after a while, they're like, this is what our last name gonna be. Our last name's gonna be Hummingbird. So 200 years down the road, somebody named Hummingbird and it has a root. All right. Everything that can be planted can be turned into something else, and I'm speaking figuratively here. You know what I'm saying? It could, and let's just go with more examples here. It's just that you know, my books, for example. Actually, I don't even have to talk about my books. We can talk about the works of Marcus Aurelius, for example. That's just the first name that came to mind. You know, or if we talk about Dick Gregory or James Baldwin. That's the name that I had in my mind, back in my mind. I'm glad I pulled it up, so I can just, you know, take his work was written when it was written in the '60s or whenever he did a lot of his work, and I can take to it right now. It was a seed that was planted back then, but it can help a person right now, and that's the importance of it. And I often contemplate at the beginning of my day. I always ask, what seeds can I plant? You know, like, what can I create? What can I put into the world? Because I know that that's going to make me happier. That's going to make me feel more joy, knowing that I'm just putting more out into the world. Like, obviously, I would benefit from a lot of people not internalizing that. I would have less competition in a sense. But I want people to get on with this, man. Because then we'll have more collaborative projects and a greater consciousness altogether. And the future generations will benefit from that. So it's all about planting seeds. We already do it anyway, as far as our first impressions. Since I'm speaking on first impressions, by the way, we always talk about how important first impressions are, but the last impressions may actually be even more important, man. For real. Just think about that. But we're planting seeds with our interactions with people, so I'm sure that I left a bad taste in quite a few people's mouths, and others, I mean, they speak highly of me. It barely matters right now because I'm always going to be looking towards, looking to plant the seeds of something that's going to be more beneficial as opposed to something that repels people away. All right. You got a bunch of weeds growing up. People pull them out the dirt unless it's the type of weed that you smoke. Then they try to cultivate that. But ain't nobody gonna try to harm you if you growing fruits and vegetables. Something that they can benefit from. Nobody wants to take that. Nobody wants to ruin that opportunity for them. Like, nobody who supports me wants to stop me from having something that they can support. I mean, plain and simple. And that's how I built a bit of a community on YouTube or whatever. I mean, a great deal of you who have subscribed to me are, you're not always going to be fond of the things that I may say, but you got to respect me. I'm going to play it fair. I'm going to play it to whatever my truth is, but I'm always going to be giving to the best of my ability. And when I feel like I can't do it anymore, then you won't see me anymore. You won't see me making these videos anymore. You won't see me taking up your space. I just want to put out the best that I can put out, and that's your homework. Your homework is to think about how you can plant seeds in any regard. It doesn't have to be YouTube videos. It doesn't have to be books. It doesn't have to be music. It could be your interactions with your children, your partner, your parents, whoever. Righting your wrongs. As I see a lot of people on a redemptive arc as they start to see their life come to an end. As they have their bouts with cancer and heart disease or whatever, and they know they're on their way out. They just want to put good into the world. And I feel like I'm on my way out because it's safe to say that I am, because this life is just like, it's just a drop in the ocean, man. It's just quite literally like a wrinkle in time, man. It's just boop. But it's so big to us because it's everything to us. Alright. So, like and subscribe. Keep planting those seeds, or you're going to be one sorry ass farmer in the future. You're going to be sad. You're going to be sad. You're going to be sad when you see, you saw this video right here 5 years ago. You see me in 5 years. You see my harvest. You see my crops. You see my watermelon. Yeah, I'm black and yeah, I like watermelon. Alright, come on, hit me with it. Watermelon tastes fucking good. Alright. So you don't get mad when you got the opportunity to plant a seed here, plant a seed there. I mean, it adds up over time. Look up the law of probability, my friends. Okay? Raffle tickets, lottery. I mean, well, fuck lottery, but the concept, okay? Increase your chances of winning. Increase your chances of making a difference. Alright? Take care.